Hey, paper lovers! I am so excited to share my latest Washi Workbook in collaboration with JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. We are bringing you the cutest crafty interiors for you to bring to life with washi. Also, hi, if you're new here, I make functional paper goods for your everyday life. Go ahead and subscribe if that sounds like it's up your alley. But in the meantime, I am flipping through the B6 size of this Washi Workbook. Keep in mind, it does come in 5 sizes, so if you're the kind of person that believes that bigger is always better, you can get this in HP Classic size. Now, you'll notice that the lines are real thick and juicy. You'll see why we intentionally did that in a second. But first, let's admire the many talents of JoJo. She and I have been breaking bread at conferences and meetups for the last few years, and we always say we need to collaborate on something. I love JoJo's stickers, and I've learned quite a few doodling tricks from her workshop in Florida, so it's really special that I get to bring this idea to paper and ink. And speaking of this idea, it really is an extrapolation of her Dreamy Hideaway collection, which features all these different interior decorative stickers like a desk and this cute gaming setup. And so I wanted her to kind of lean into that, but do it on a little bit more of a less detailed scale, because let's be honest, when it comes to washi art, the less detail actually the better. So I am going to start cutting into this washi, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing to you so you have a better idea of how you can use this book and bring it to life at your own leisure. But I'm going to start with some washi from Simply Gilded. This is from a destash that Mackenzie did recently. I benefited from her destash greatly, and when I saw this striped washi, I just knew it was going to look so good on this chair. I actually can literally envision this chair at a Home Goods, like a striped, plushy, comfy chair that's going to be so comfortable to read a good book or sip on your tea in the afternoon with. Yes, please. So I am intentionally using the washi in different directions so that it will really give and sell the look of this striped chair. So putting these stripes vertical on the cushion rather than having them horizontal like it is on the arms really adds to that believability. And using washi in this way is something that I actually learned in a washi workshop at Go Wild a few years ago. Jerica is one of the first people that I ever saw using washi to create patterns. Previously, I had seen people use it kind of just as coloring. So like red washi for things that you want red and blue washi for things you want blue. But Jerica really looked at the washi and said, how can I use the texture or the pattern of this washi and create texture in it? And she does it beautifully when she does people and the texture of their hair. So I'm kind of taking inspiration from that with the chair here. You're also going to see me try and do that with the rug. Although, to be honest, the rug ends up being a little less successful. Not because it's a bad idea, because no, it's a good idea, but
oh, fudge.
You'll see here, yeah, I figure out that the lines don't actually match up. So my idea of matching them up so it looked like this perfect plaid, it's not going to happen, friends. So at some point I just decide, let's just go with what we got and stick it down. We can always fuss with it later. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I still think it looks cute, and I'm just going to use some of that excess washi on the back end here to fill in that little gap. Now, something that you are often not seeing that's happening off screen is that I am taking the washi and pressing it on my hand a couple times before I stick it down. All that is doing is decreasing the stickiness of the washi, and it makes lifting it up a little bit easier down the line, especially for the more intricate cuts. This was really critical when it came to this green section. If I had not stuck them on my hands, I would have been probably crying trying to lift up some of this, because the truth is good washi really does stick well. So if you find that it sticks too well and you do rip a piece, which you do see happen here, you can always cover that up with more washi, or you can just use marker to fill in the space that gets ripped up. It's not that big of a deal. Life moves on. Something really awesome, though, that I do want to point out is that this is a really dark colored washi. It is a really gorgeous green, and the fact that I can still see the lines through this dark green is exactly why JoJo and I made sure that these lines were super bold and super thick. So that is the reason why they are so thick. It is very intentional because I want you to be able to use your most wild and dark and decorative washi and still be able to see it through the washi so that you can cut it out. I also feel like I want to point out that normally my cutting game is a lot better, but I am trying so hard not to get my head in this shot for you. It's actually really hard to cut when you're not directly over your piece. You can't really see where your blade is, so that is why some of my cuts are a little bit wonky. When I have the chance to do this with it right in front of me, you're going to see I'm a lot more precision based, but I'm really excited with how this came out nonetheless. Now here you can see an example of where I ripped the washi. I just come back in with a micron and it's like it never happened. Now I am filling in the frame. This is perfectly fit for 5mm washi, so no fussy cutting required. And then I'm going to use more of that gorgeous green to fill in these two little mountains in the photo that's over the chair. And I also have this really pretty, I don't even know what you would call it. It's kind of like a tie-dye with a little bit of a gold sparkle. I thought it would make really gorgeous sun. So I grabbed that off of my stash. And then I'm going to use the green on the other hill in the other direction. So same, but different, right? And then I'm going to use the leftover bits of the sun to put the legs on the chair, as well as a little strip for the center of the planter and filling in the soil with the rest of that. And guys, how good does this look? Now, I did realize the pillow needed a little bit of zhuzhing, so now let me fix that, and now we can do our up close shot. Get my good side. Just kidding, there is no good side. It looks good from all angles. Seriously, this was so fun. It took me less than 30 minutes. You can do this. It is not hard. I can't wait to see how you use this washi workbook from me and JoJo. Available tomorrow only at lightsplinteraction.co.